Oh, I don't know why I was like really heavy breathing.
Always.
It's so hot. Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to Dabble the Reaction.
We are doing more than just reactions, so if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe. My name's Molly, this is Matt. We are full-time travel vloggers from Dabble and Travel. And as I said, we are doing more than just reactions on this page.
Yes, we are. We are going to be doing some cooking. We're going to be doing some news stories. We're going to be doing topics. We're going to be doing games. We're going to be doing languages. Just comment anything below. And if it's acceptable and reasonable, and doesn't get us demonetised, we will do that. Especially, well, if we like.
Today's video is 15 plus or more.
15 plus reasons India is like another planet. And we've travelled to India before,
yeah.
And it definitely is.
Yes, it definitely is. So I wonder, I don't know if I could guess some of the things they're going to say.
I don't know, let's watch it and see.
You ready?
No guessing this time, just go straight in.
That's yours.
Because there's a lot of reasons.
There's a lot of reasons.
That's not going to reach.
Oh, sorry. Ready?
Still not going to reach.
No, you need to come closer. You ready?
That old chestnut. Right, let's do
Hey,
it.
do you have any plans for your next vacation?
And we did have.
How about seeing
We've seen it. Travel series
Hold on
on our
now.
other channel.
Just
Link
because
somewhere.
it might feel like it's a world away, both figuratively and literally, that doesn't mean it isn't a tourist-friendly country. And more importantly, a trip to India won't cost you as nearly as much as you'd think.
We actually flew from the Philippines.
You didn't think I'd
think
talk
flights
about
are cheaper.
India and not mention the majestic
Flights were
Taj
cheaper
Mahal,
from
did you?
England than from the Philippines, or very similar price, even though the Philippines much. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense.
Because there's no direct between Manila and anywhere in India, so it becomes a little bit more expensive. So I think flying directly from the UK, you only pay like £50 more, which is definitely worth it.
And it is tourist friendly if you know how to use the train websites. But everyone's super helpful and they do help you get there.
This
We saw the
famous
Taj
Indian
Mahal.
landmark has been one of the 7 wonders of the world for quite some time.
It is incredible.
And seeing this
Pretty
architectural
impressive.
marvel in person makes it pretty clear why. The construction was commissioned in
And you know, the other thing is, with things like this, when people are like, oh my god, it was beautiful, blah, 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 you sort of don't ever believe it until you see it.
No, you have to see it for yourself.
It literally
Definitely
is
have to see it for yourself.
crazy.
in 1632, and it's believed that it took up to 21 years to complete the entire project. I
That's
know you've
madness.
heard of this
21
monument,
years.
but did you know that it's a mausoleum? Yeah,
We did.
The emperor at the time, Shah Jahan, had this marble structure built to house the tomb of his wife,
You
Mumtaz
have to take your
Mahal.
shoes off to go
Kinda
inside.
sad she never got to see this ivory masterpiece built just for her.
It's unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're on the topic, here's a fun fact. There was an infamous Indian conman who repeatedly sold different landmarks in the country, including the Taj Mahal and the Parliament
way.
House of India.
Wow.
He was arrested as many as 9 times, but somehow managed to escape from prison multiple times.
That's crazy.
During
How
his
on
final
earth 9
escape,
times?
he was already 84 years old. Aside from the fact that he was
Are you
breaking the
escaping
law,
from prison at
you gotta
84?
admit, that's kind of impressive.
That is kind of impressive.
Anyway, some tourists hope to avoid the crowds at major tourist attractions, like the Taj Mahal, and prefer to take the road less traveled. However, alone time might be hard to come by in India. With
That's
around
true.
50
Very
births
true.
every minute, that's over 73,000 a day.
Wow.
This country has one of the fastest growing populations in the world. Roughly half of India's population is under the age of 25.
No way. I
Also,
didn't know
Didn't
that.
know
one of
that.
the world's youngest populations, India alone holds more people than the entire Western Hemisphere. And with so many people,
It's crazy.
comes a colorful tapestry of cultures, religions, and languages, which brings me to my next point.
It's so different everywhere,
Uh-huh.
isn't it?
There's so much going on though.
There are about 780 languages spoken in India. but
See, I didn't
some
know that
sources put
either.
it in the thousands.
Thousands.
Whatever the case,
Didn't know that.
only 22 have been recognized as official languages.
Okay.
Good
Okay,
thing
fair
English
enough.
is in the mix too. India has one of the largest numbers of English-speaking people in the world, second only to the
Did you find that?
Yeah, I think I did.
I think it was a bit...
Again, it depends where you were. I think Mumbai, everywhere had really
Yeah.
great English. Mumbai definitely had better English than Delhi, I would say.
Some of the hotels we found didn't have the best English.
It depended where you were, yeah,
But it
for
definitely
sure.
depended on the area.
Goa as well, everyone has good English because Goa's been like a tourist hotspot for the last like 20 to 30 years.
But they knew things like lovely jubbly and stuff like funny
They know it,
sayings
'cause
that
it's
are
like a holiday
Cockney.
destination.
Exactly.
This means you can enjoy this super diverse country without needing a translation app on your phone each time you want to stop for lunch or buy a souvenir. Oh, that's right. Your smartphone is obviously your closest traveling companion because, let's face it, taking pictures is probably the easiest way to document your adventures abroad. You'll be happy to know
Easy in
that
India,
self-service
there's so
and
much
mobile
going
internet
on.
is very cheap in India. So
Yeah, it
there's
was.
one
Did
more
I get it?
reason why your trip won't cost
Yeah.
you nearly
Yeah,
as much as
yeah.
you
Did
think.
I?
You
Yeah.
can share every experience and discover
No,
with your
didn't.
friends and family.
Oh
back
no,
home
we had
without
the travel
breaking your
Wi-Fi.
budget.
Uh-huh.
Travel Wi-Fi had five signals, didn't it? And it was really
Yeah, the
fast.
travel Wi-Fi is really good out there.
That alone should put this fascinating country at the top of your bucket list of places to visit.
You can never spend enough time there.
Okay.
No, we need to
now
go
for
a
another
month.
reason
We went for a
India
month.
will
There's
leave
no
you
way
with
living
miles
on
flying
long
out of your
enough.
wallet. The food there is so cheap.
And
It
so
is.
good.
So good.
So
Best food in the
And
world.
order a whole meal with chicken or even fish. Your bill could be as little as $1.
So good.
As for a cup of tea, it'll cost you about 20 cents. I mean, can you imagine filling
Oh,
your belly
masala
for
chai.
under $5?
Yeah, that's
Sign
true.
me up. Given that you'll be saving so much on dining, you can dedicate more of that limited budget to once-in-a-lifetime experiences.
And there's so many of them out there.
India offers in abundance.
There you go.
Actually, one of these is the food itself. In case you haven't heard of the land of spices, India produces around 70%
When we went down
We went to a spice market.
the world's largest
Yeah.
Chandi
Chandi
Chowk
Chandi Chowk.
in Old Delhi.
We have the worst memory
You
ever.
walk in there and it's the spices take over.
The streets after as well, don't they? Like
The smell
they
is
go
so
up your
strong.
nose, and it's like your whole body can smell.
It can make you cough. We
Make
went
you
there on a
sneeze,
Sunday when not many places were operating. Still, it was like, poof.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine going when it was like full on operating.
world supply.
70% of the world's
That
supply.
means each authentic local meal will be an adventure itself. Hopefully your stomach will be strong enough to tackle the rich variety of flavors. And for those of you with sensitive taste buds, here's a pro tip. Take small bites to test the intensity of the spice before biting off more than you can handle.
Depends what you get, doesn't it?
I
Oh, there's
have
so
some
much.
good news.
There's
So
so many
much.
vegetarian options if you don't want to eat
About the
meat.
availability of meals suited for your dietary needs. India is also well known for being a vegetarian-friendly
Yeah,
country.
massively.
This is partially thanks to religious beliefs, but it's mostly just a personal choice there, out of respect for living beings. A State of the Nation survey in 2006 showed that up to 31% of the Indian population is
There
vegetarian.
you go.
That was 14 years ago.
Was it?
So 31%.
Oh, so it
14
might be
years
even
ago.
higher now, I presume.
Guaranteed.
That's crazy.
We struggled to find like chicken curries. A lot of the
A
places
lot
we
of them
had
were just
all
vegetarian
vegetable.
only, yeah.
And we couldn't really understand them because they were like McDani, like Darwin. That we didn't really understand what they were. And then once we found out what they were, every single menu had that on there, and obviously we got it every single time.
And another 9% do eat eggs, but no forms of meat. So enjoying local cuisine
Oh,
isn't
that's so
reserved
good.
only for meat
Look at the
eaters.
size of that.
Like I said before, this is a diverse country with enough variety to suit anybody.
So good.
You
Cricket?
think I forgot about you sports lovers? Well, if you love sports as much as experiencing new
Watch
cultures,
a live cricket game. We didn't actually get to do
watching
this.
a live cricket match can be a way to enjoy both. Cricket is the most popular sport
But
in the
everyone was
country.
playing cricket out there.
Much like soccer in
There's
Europe,
cricket
or
going on
football in
everywhere.
the US.
All the locals
So
are
why
playing
not
it. They
get
love
a
it.
ticket to a local game, pack a picnic basket, and spend the day outdoors among locals to get a taste of true Indian sport culture.
That's so sweet, taking a little
It's quite a
picnic.
good idea.
The Ganges River provides another outdoor activity for nature lovers, while still keeping the focus on experiencing the
Varanasi.
The Ganges is the longest river in India and serves as a hub of
that
activity in this
Varanasi?
country.
I think it looked
This
like
includes
it.
dolphin watching,
Oh, no
as the
way.
Ganges dolphin is unique to this river. Unfortunately, their numbers are drastically decreasing due
As
to
with
increasing
everything.
pollution. Let's hope environmentalists can find a way to protect these creatures for future generations
never
to
knew that,
enjoy
did
when
you?
visiting
Didn't have
India.
a clue that there are dolphins in the Ganges.
Again, you can't talk about India without mentioning one of the many massive ceremonies that take place there. One of the most popular is the Kumbh Mela gathering, which is so big that it's visible from space.
What?
Kumbh Mela is the 2-month mass pilgrimage of those of
How many
Hindu
people
faith
do
to
it then?
the Ganges. the host city of Allahabad
There you go.
welcomed a staggering 121 million visitors in 2013.
In 2013.
30 million on a
30
single
million a day. It must
If you're
be
not into
packed.
cars, you should still try to buck up and witness this
That would be
incredible event.
packed.
I mean, at least you'll be able to say you were present at the world's largest gathering of people. Bragging rights.
That's pretty cool.
That's madness.
Uh-huh.
Kumbh Mela is one of many festivals celebrated in the Indian culture.
Holi?
The brightest has to be the Color Festival Holi.
Didn't get to do it.
It celebrates
We
love,
left just
start
before,
of
like,
spring,
2 weeks
and end of
before.
winter,
We were
and
gutted,
So
weren't
next
we?
year.
over evil.
It's
In
on
a
the
very
bucket list
delightful
either way.
People take to the streets to drench each other in water and colored powder. Everyone celebrates together in a spectacular display of good humor and, of course, lots of color. Now, I'm not usually one for a crowd, but this just seems too good to miss.
It does look fun.
As a matter of fact, color plays a very important role in Indian culture. It's apparent from the traditional clothes, festivals.
There's so many colours going on.
So
Colours,
many
sounds,
colours.
smells. It's like a sensory overload.
It's
Quickly see the
unreal.
bright colors and variations in sizes. Even if the note's designers didn't do it on purpose, they seem to symbolically celebrate the diversity
I loved
of
all the
this nation.
sparkly,
Indian
colourful
bills
saris
also
that
have
were
rail
always on the
markings,
show. They were just
so that blind
amazing.
people can read their values. How considerate.
No way. Never knew that.
Another fun fact of the topic of Indian money: it's illegal for foreigners to take rupees in or out of the country. Sorry for the bad news to any
Really?
coin collectors that like to keep different types
So
of
I could-
money as a souvenir from your travels. So yeah.
Did we?
not
I
just
wouldn't have known that. I probably left with some rupees in my pocket.
Oh my God.
Local authorities. I
didn't know
There's
that.
No limit on the amount of
Could've got
gold
arrested.
currency you can bring with you on your visit.
So you're not.
As long as you declare any amount over 5,000.
So you can't bring in or out Indian rupees.
I suppose it makes sense because, like, when we go on holiday, sometimes we change up a little bit of money before we go to a place.
It will keep all the currency in the
In
country.
India, yeah.
I suppose that makes sense rather than having to print and make new money.
Yeah.
Rather
It's
than
quite a
because if
clever
I leave
idea.
with that, all I'm going to do is exchange it back in the UK, and then that money is just going to be given to someone else that's travelling in, or it might just go, or I might just leave it at home and never change it, which does happen a lot.
So I suppose they
Yeah.
keep all their money.
Never, that is, yeah, it sort of makes sense.
But then again, who's carrying
That's
that kind
crazy.
of cash on
I
them
still can't
anyway?
believe that.
Mhm.
Now, Queen fans might be aware of this tidbit, but let's see if you are. Did you know that the iconic band's frontman,
No.
Freddie
No
Mercury,
way.
was of Indian descent? His birth
What?
name was Farrokh Bulsara, and both of his parents
Did
were from
not know
Bangladesh.
that.
Mercury himself, of course, was born in Tanzania.
He was born in Tanzania.
Didn't know that either.
All these things that you learn.
Uh-huh.
From beautiful music to beautiful people, India has the highest number of winners from the Miss World competition,
Didn't know that
with a
either.
total of 6. Only Venezuela has produced the same amount of title holders since the beauty pageant started
Wow.
in 1951. The most recent Indian Miss World was Manushi Chiller in 2017. So in addition to the delicious food and fun festivals, you'll also be in the presence of people whose beauty is recognized worldwide. If you get tired of the hustle and bustle, you could also take a day and kick back with some old school board games. You familiar with Chutes and Ladders?
Snakes and Ladders.
Snakes and Ladders,
this
okay.
popular classic dates back to ancient Indian times. And
So
was
did
known as
Snakes and Ladders
Moksha
get created in
Patan,
India?
And was known as Moksha
Yeah.
Patan.
See?
It made its way to
Wow.
England, where it was sold as Snakes and Ladders. The name changed to the one we know today when it was first introduced to the US. The idea of the game was to
That's so
teach the
clever.
kids the difference between good virtues and bad vices, represented by the ladders and chutes respectively. Thanks for the
Didn't
good
know
childhood
that.
memories.
Still
India.
playing now. Love it, Jaipur.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
would you like to go to India? Let me know down in the
We'll be
comments.
back soon.
Along with any other
That was so good. That was
Really
so good.
enjoyed
There's some
that.
facts that I would have never known about India. Like the rupee fact is crazy. So you could get arrested or you get in trouble for. But I definitely left with rupees in my pocket, so that don't come and get me.
Can't believe that. And the fact that Snakes and Ladders was originated there. These are things that people never ever tell you.
No, that was very interesting. Thank you for the recommendation. We'll definitely be doing some. But yeah, thank you for that recommendation. If you've got any more recommendations, please comment below. But yeah, the same as that. But if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe, drop us a like.
And keep on dabbling.